Ever wonder what it truly takes to build wealth? It's not about a lucky stock pick or a get-rich-quick scheme. Today, I want to share a story that gets to the heart of real, lasting financial success. It's the story of Jane, and it might sound a lot like your own. Jane started her financial journey at 20. Not because she was dreaming of yachts and mansions, but because she was genuinely scared. Scared of poverty, scared of an uncertain future, and scared of being a burden. This fear became her driving force. She didn't have much money, but she had a powerful idea. Save first, spend later. While her friends were out spending every penny, Jane made a promise to herself. Every single month, no matter what, a fixed amount of her paycheck went straight into her investment account. It wasn't always easy. There were new gadgets she wanted, trips she felt she was missing out on, and a constant pressure to keep up. But her fear of a bleak future was stronger than the temptation of the present. It would have been so easy to quit right there, to say, "This isn't for me." On top of that, she faced a constant barrage of skepticism. Her friends thought she was crazy for throwing her money away on the stock market. Her family, with good intentions, advised her to just keep her money in a safe savings account. They couldn't understand why she was taking these risks. To make matters worse, the market wasn't exactly cooperating. For years, it seemed to go nowhere. Her account balance would creep up a little, then fall back down. It was a slow, frustrating grind. It felt like she was running on a treadmill, putting in all this effort with nothing to show for it. These were the moments of truth, the times when perseverance was tested. Jane had to learn to trust the process, to believe in the long-term vision, even when the short-term results were discouraging. She learned that investing isn't about instant gratification. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Every dip, every skeptical comment, every year of stagnant growth was a lesson in patience, in resilience, and in the quiet strength of just sticking with it. The ultimate test for Jane came when she was 26. It was a perfect storm of disaster. The economy took a nosedive, the stock market crashed, and to top it all off, she lost her job. Everything she had worked for seemed to be evaporating before her eyes. Her investment portfolio, which she had so diligently built, was bleeding red. Every instinct screamed at her to sell. Cut your losses. Get out. Save what little you have left. The panic was real. Her friends, the same ones who were skeptical from the start, were now saying, "I told you so." It felt like the entire world was telling her she had made a colossal mistake. In that moment of absolute despair, she was so close to giving up, to hitting that sell button and just being done with it all. But then, she stopped. She took a breath and remembered why she started this journey in the first place. It wasn't about getting rich. It was about escaping the fear of poverty, about building a secure future for herself. She remembered that 20-year-old girl who was so scared of an uncertain future. Selling now at the bottom of the market would be betraying that girl and her goals. So she made a choice. A choice that went against every fearful impulse in her body. She did nothing. She held on. She didn't sell a single share. This act of defiance, of choosing long-term perseverance over short-term panic, would prove to be the single most important financial decision of her life. So what happened after Jane held on through the crash? For a while, not much. The market slowly recovered, and she eventually found a new job and resumed her monthly investments. The years continued to tick by. 5 years, 6, 7. Her portfolio grew, but it was still a slow and steady climb. And then something incredible started to happen. Around the 10-year mark, it was like a switch had been flipped. The growth started to accelerate. Suddenly, the returns she was earning in a single year were more than the total amount she had invested in her first few years combined. This wasn't magic. It was math. It was the power of compound interest finally kicking into high gear. All those years of consistent investing, of reinvesting her dividends, of patiently waiting yet, was all creating a snowball effect. Her money was now making more money than she was adding to it. The curve of her wealth, once a gentle slope, was now rocketing upwards, becoming steeper and steeper with each passing year. Jane's assets didn't just meet her total contributions. They blew past them, multiplying in a way that seemed almost unbelievable. This was the reward, the payoff for a decade of discipline and unwavering perseverance. The silent, invisible work she had been doing for 10 years was now very, very visible. By her early 30s, Jane had reached a place she had only dreamed of. It wasn't about being fabulously wealthy. She didn't buy a Lamborghini or a mansion. Instead, she achieved something far more valuable: financial peace. The gnawing fear of the future that had plagued her at age 20 was gone. It was replaced by a quiet confidence, a sense of security that was unshakable. She knew that no matter what happened, job loss, a medical emergency, another market crash, she would be okay. She had built a fortress of financial stability around herself, brick by brick, dollar by dollar. Her wealth wasn't a tool for lavish spending. It was a tool for freedom. Freedom from worry. Freedom to make life choices based on passion, not financial necessity. She could travel, pursue hobbies, or even take a lower-paying job she loved, all without the stress of living paycheck to paycheck. This is the true power of long-term investing. It's not about getting rich quick. It's about getting free permanently. Jane's story shows us that the ultimate goal isn't the number in your bank account, but the peace of mind that number provides. So, what's the big takeaway from Jane's journey? It's a simple but profound truth. Discipline won't make you rich overnight. But a lack of discipline can keep you poor for a very, very long time. Think about it. The world celebrates the overnight successes, the lottery winners, the crypto millionaires. But those stories are the exception, not the rule. The real winners, the ones who build lasting, generational wealth, are people like Jane. They are the ones willing to do the boring, unrecognized work for years, sometimes even decades. They are the ones who show up every month and make their investment even when it feels like it's not making a difference. They are the ones who stay the course when everyone else is panicking. They understand that true wealth isn't built in sprints. It's built through the relentless, consistent application of simple principles over a long period of time. It's about choosing the hard discipline today over the easy regret tomorrow. So ask yourself, are you willing to be a Jane? Are you willing to do the quiet work now for the freedom you want later? Thanks so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content on building real, lasting wealth. See you in the next video.